In the quaint medieval town of Hamelin, situated in Lower Saxony, Germany, a severe rat infestation brought misery to the inhabitants. The year was 1284, and the town was thriving with merchants, craftsmen, and bustling marketplaces. However, the prosperity was marred by an overwhelming plague of rats. The rodents were everywhere, infesting homes, barns, and streets. They gnawed through wood and stone, spoiling food supplies, spreading diseases, and making life unbearable for the townsfolk. The rats grew bolder with each passing day, invading even the town hall and the church. Desperate to find a solution, the townspeople convened numerous meetings, but all their efforts seemed futile. The town crier's daily proclamations echoed the growing despair. Who will save us from this dreadful curse? One sunny morning, as the town was on the brink of despair, a mysterious stranger appeared. He was a tall, lean man, dressed in a coat of many vibrant colours: red, yellow, green, and blue. His hat, adorned with a long trailing feather, added to his striking appearance. He carried a simple yet elegant flute that seemed almost magical. The stranger introduced himself as the Pied Piper and offered his services as a rat catcher. The townspeople, sceptical yet desperate, asked him what he wanted in return. The piper requested a sum of 1,000 guilders. The mayor and the town council, eager to rid the town of the rats, hastily agreed to his terms, promising him the reward once the task was completed. With a nod, the Pied Piper began his work. He stepped into the town square and lifted his flute to his lips. As he played a strange and enchanting melody, an incredible thing happened. The rats, drawn by the irresistible music, started to emerge from their hiding places. The townsfolk watched in awe as the rats poured out of homes, cellars, attics and sewers, all following the piper as if in a trance. The piper led the massive throng of rats through the winding streets of Hamelin, down to the Weser River. Without hesitation, the rats plunged into the river, where they drowned. The strong current carried their bodies away, and soon there was not a single rat left in the town. The people of Hamelin rejoiced, celebrating their newfound freedom from the plague. As the celebrations continued, the Pied Piper returned to the town hall to claim his reward. However, the mood had shifted. The mayor, seeing the rats gone, decided that the piper's demands were too high. He offered the piper 50 guilders instead, claiming that it was more than enough for a few hours' work. The piper, shocked and angered by the betrayal, protested. "A deal is a deal," he said, "and you promised me 1,000 guilders." The mayor laughed and turned his back on the piper, and the townspeople, feeling secure and emboldened by the mayor's stance, supported the decision. The piper's warnings of retribution were met with jeers and mockery. Enraged and feeling deeply wronged, the Pied Piper left the town square in silence, his colourful coat flaring in the sunlight. The next day, which was a Sunday, the townsfolk gathered in the church for their usual service. With the adults occupied, the town was eerily quiet. Suddenly, the Pied Piper reappeared, his face set with cold determination. He once again lifted his flute to his lips and began to play a different tune, a hauntingly beautiful and melancholic melody which drifted through the streets of Hamelin. This time, it was not the rats who responded, but the children. The melody wove its way into every home, enchanting the hearts of all the children. One by one, they left their homes and games, following the piper through the streets. The lame boy, who could not keep up, and the deaf boy, who could not hear the music, were the only ones left behind to witness the event. The Pied Piper led the children out of Hamelin towards the nearby Koppenberg mountain. As they approached the mountain, a magical door opened in the mountainside. The piper and the children entered, and the door closed behind them, vanishing without a trace. When the church service ended and the townspeople emerged, they were horrified to find their children gone. Panic and despair spread through Hamelin as the parents frantically searched for their missing children. The two boys who had been left behind told the sorrowful tale of how the piper had led the children away. Despite their efforts, the townspeople could find no trace of the piper or their children. The mountain stood silent and unyielding, a grim reminder of their loss. The lame boy, who had been unable to follow the piper, became the bearer of the tragic tale. He described how the children had marched joyfully behind the piper, oblivious to everything but the enchanting music. His story was one of sorrow and warning, a tale of the piper's revenge and the price of broken promises. Hamelin was never the same again. The once lively town became a place of mourning. The laughter of children was replaced by a sombre silence. The townspeople, now filled with regret, realised the grave mistake they had made in breaking their promise. They erected a statue in memory of the lost children and the Pied Piper, hoping to atone for their actions. Even today, the haunting melody of the Pied Piper is said to echo in the wind around Hamelin, a constant reminder of the town's tragic mistake. Some believe the Pied Piper might return, offering his help. But will anyone dare take the chance? Like and subscribe for more folklore tales, and let us know in the comments below. Do you think the townspeople deserved their fate? What would you have done? Yours truly, Mythos, the Historian.